Hi, Kathy. How are you
Hi.
doing?
I'm good. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. So, how have the past 7 months been treating you?
It's definitely been a lot of change, a lot of adjustment. I'm so lucky. Everyone in my family is safe and healthy, but I've just been taking up a lot of hobbies, a lot of baking, a lot of eating my baked goods.
I totally relate. Oh my goodness. I went through like a whole month where I was just like, what can I bake today? And then, like, nobody to eat the food. I'm like, what am I going to do? Because I just like have to keep baking.
And you have to eat it. It's just so good, right? We're all experts now. So
Oh my gosh. Yes, for sure. If you ever need a recipe. So I love this film, but most importantly, I loved your performance. I thought you brought so much heart to your voice performance, especially in the songs that came through loud and clear. So, what did you love about this movie and about making it?
everything. I mean, it's hard not to love everything about this movie. I mean, I grew up loving animated movie musicals, so being in one has just already fulfilled so many of my dreams, let alone working with this amazing creative team like Glenn Keane, legend, and then this cast of actresses and actors that I have looked up to all my life and have inspired me to make art and sharing the story that reflects my heritage I'm just every part of it is a huge honor, and it feels correct. It feels right. It feels right because I feel like this character is me, and so it's a huge honor to be able to tell this story.
Aw. And so we're talking about food and family and love. It
Yeah.
all goes hand in hand to this movie because it means so much to Feifei. So, what are some family traditions or some foods that like mean a lot to you?
Well, I'm Chinese Filipino, and my parents tried to share the traditions that they experienced growing up with me. I'm so thankful for that. We would eat a lot of dim sum. During like different holidays, we would go to Chinatown and see lion dancing and dragon dancing, and I'd play with a Chinese yo-yo. And food, I mean, you're just always eating food. For birthday, we had miswa. I had a lot of just I mean, there's food at every holiday, and it's always just about getting around a table and sitting down and stuffing yourself until you're just too happy. You're just too happy and grateful for each other's company.
And you talked about movies that you watched growing up. What were some of those?
I mean, I the Disney Pixar canon was like my jam as a child, of course. I really love Mulan. I was obsessed with Lion King. I like made my sisters watch Lion King with me maybe 50 to 100 times. They hated me for it, but I mean, you can't feel joy you can't help but feel joy when you watch these movies.
And how does it feel to be part of an all Asian voice cast? What does that mean to you?
It means the world. I again, like growing up, Mulan was huge for me. I looked at her as a role model, and I just want kids everywhere, Asian AAPI kids everywhere, to be able to see themselves in these characters, and then have the rest of the world like either get interested in the culture that they're seeing and celebrate these kids so that AAPI kids everywhere feel affirmed and want to share their heritage. I think it's more interesting when we're hearing different stories. It makes the world a more interesting place. And so I hope to God that people fall in love with what they're seeing.
And so I think Rocket to the Moon is going to be stuck in a lot of people's heads soon. So, what's your go to like song that you love to sing at the top of your lungs?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question. Ah, that's hard. Maybe like chandelier. I don't know. I'm
Good
trying to think of
song.
a belting song. A belting song. I guess so. Yeah, probably that. I also like grew up singing the Disney canon and doing musical
Mhm.
theater. So there's so many songs. I just love music and expressing myself through music.
Well, thank you so much for your work in this film, Cathy. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your time. I really appreciate that too. Have a great
Thank
day.
you. You too. Bye.